We don't need a dead man to rule Nigeria because we are not dead. We don't need my father. My father is not used to hear very well now. He's late too because before he died at 88 years. He lost memory. And the symbol of losing memory is when you want to talk A, you talk B. You want to call Nigeria, you call federal government. You want to call APC, you call PDP.
I cannot believe that somebody seeing a bad leader or seeing a potential bad leader, just because he's from your tribe, you want him to continue or you want him to be there. And that is a problem.
It's only Soludo that is not supporting Obi. Soludo and his paymaster.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
How are you doing today?
Good.
I want to know how you're preparing for next year's election.
Well, next year election we're ready.
Okay, you have your PVC.
Of course, I have.
Okay, before I go into the election topic, let's talk about Nigeria. I want to know what tribe are you?
Well, I'm an Igbo man.
Okay, do you believe in one Nigeria?
Of course, I do.
Okay, have you ever in any way feel you're not being represented as an Igbo person in Nigeria?
Yes, of course. I believe we're one Nigeria anywhere, but I believe Nigeria Igbos are marginalized. The way they've been treated in Nigeria is very bad.
Okay.
Where we look like we are not carrying along. They are just treating Igbos as if they are not part of Nigerians, which is very wrong. But I believe in one Nigeria anyway.
Okay. Let's talk about Igbo not being represented in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Luckily for the Igbos, we have a candidate who is very, very popular. So, how are you preparing? Hope you have your PVC.
Of course, I have my PVC.
So, who are you voting for next year?
It's something I'm not going to tell you. Who I'm going to vote for is in my mind.
Okay. Who do you think is the right candidate for Nigeria?
Of course, I'm not going to tell that to you. It's something between me and myself. I know who's the best candidate for Nigeria to vote for.
Anybody that assumes presidential seat next year, what do you want him to do for Nigeria?
What anybody that an opportunity to be there, let them be the one that are going to review Nigeria and be the one that are going to carry everybody along. Not trying to marginalize that this is from my state, this is from my, whatever. We're all Nigerians. We're supposed to be carried along. Everybody's supposed to benefit from Nigerians, whatever is coming out from Nigeria. That's what I expect whoever that's going to be in that seat to do.
There are a lot of things happening in Nigeria. The top is insecurity. Inflation is getting too much. The prices of food are getting higher. So between all the things that we are facing, which one do you think is very, very important? The person that will assume the next year's seat, which one is more important? Like the one he should tackle first?
Well, insecurity is the most important. Anywhere you are, you're living, there's no insecurity, and nothing works. Insecurity is very important. If you are going out, you're not secured. Feeling insecure, it doesn't work in any way, in any country. In any other civilized world, what matters in a civilized world, wherever you go, is insecurity. When you're secure, other things can come. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
And especially in terms of food stuff, Nigeria is spoiled. Nothing is going on in terms of everything is going higher and higher every day. Look at, you can see what the price of fuel is going on. No free station is selling fuel. Everything is going higher and higher. It's only God who will save us in this country.
Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing today?
I will be good.
You will be good.
Yes.
I hope you're good.
I'm not good yet.
Okay.
Until I see things work in Nigeria, I will not rest.
Let's hope for the best.
I pray so.
Okay. I have a lot of questions for you, but I'll start from one. So, how are you preparing for next year's election?
Well, personally, I am prepared.
Okay.
And preparation is about doing the right thing and allowing who owns the world to take care of the rest.
Yes.
And that is the God Almighty.
Yes.
Yes.
So, I want to know, what tribe are you?
Igbo. IGBO.
Okay.
Yes, proudly Igbo.
So, do you believe in one Nigeria?
Sure, if they want it.
No, like I'm asking you as a person.
I believe in it, but
Okay.
it is relative. Do you understand?
Okay.
I cannot want you when you don't want me.
Okay.
But if you want me, I want you.
Okay.
That is just what I mean.
You being an Igbo person living in Yoruba land, have you in any way feel oppressed because of your tribe?
So much,
Mm.
so much, to be frank, so much. And it is not something that is hidden. It is obvious, so obvious. You understand? We feel it. We have been managing the situation, but it's like getting out of hand. You understand? Because they don't see it as a necessary thing to carry everybody along, irrespective of which tribe or what religion. But it's like these politicians used tribe and religion to achieve their personal gains and what have you. I have so much problem with that because I cannot believe that somebody seeing a bad leader or seeing a potential bad leader, just because he's from your tribe, you want him to continue or you want him to be there. And that is a problem. You cannot eat your cake and have it. And most of the times, you find out that the electorates are the problems. I have problem with the electorates, and I keep saying it every time. If you give them a peanut, they will set their consciences and continue suffering for the next 4 years. You are just helping an individual to do his business. And that is the way I see it. So I think if there is any way you media houses should educate the people, let them know that Nigeria belongs to everybody. It doesn't belong to few people. So I'm sure we will see a good Nigeria. But if they want to continue like that, then that is why you're having agitations here and there. So it's a very big problem.
I think one of the problems Nigeria is facing is from the roots. It's from upbringing, the way we are brought up.
No,
Many parents taught their children that this person is not your tribe.
it's not true.
Okay.
If it is true, a Yoruba man cannot marry an Igbo man.
Okay.
Igbo man cannot marry an Hausa man. Then you see it happen here and there. So it
Yes,
doesn't have
exactly.
to do with upbringing.
Okay.
The problem we have is the politicians and the way they carry their businesses. Politics is becoming their personal businesses. It is no
Yes.
longer government of the people, by the people, and for the people. It is their business. And whatever they do to protect their businesses, that is what they are interested in. Do you understand? They are ready to kill to protect that their empire. And that is the problem. You understand? And they have introduced that very norm to everybody, almost everybody, that they no longer believe in ideology. It is all about my brother is in charge, even if he's not the right person, even if he's not doing it rightly, then let him be there because he's my brother. If that is the problem, I can't see why somebody will be clamoring for a particular person where you know that the person is not doesn't have the capacity to move Nigeria to the next level. Let's tell ourselves the truth. I stand to be corrected.
Let's talk about the Igbo not being represented in Nigeria. Luckily, this year we'll have a candidate that is very, very popular.
Can I correct you?
Yes.
He's not popular, but
Okay.
he's efficient.
Okay. If you go online, a lot of people are saying that Igbos are not supporting Obi. Even Dino.
He's a political businessman.
What do you have to say about Igbo not supporting Obi?
Igbos are supporting their candidates, not their candidates, efficient candidates. Do you understand? I am obedient to the core, and I'm proud to say it anywhere. And not because Obi is an Igbo man, because he is the only person I see amongst these contestants that can deliver the goods.
Okay. So, what do you see Obi changing if he becomes Nigerian next president?
Well, from everything I have seen about him, he is transparent, he is humble, he is not a thief like others. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. He is not a thief. He has the money already. At least his antecedent speaks for him. Do you understand? It's not because he's an Igbo man. To be frank with you, it's not because he's an Igbo man.
So, what do you see him doing for us?
What I see him doing is to bring Nigeria to a round table. Nigeria needs to talk. Nigeria needs to understand whom they are. Nigeria needs to understand that they own the land and not a few people, not a few tribes. Do you understand? Nigeria needs to stop this stealing. How can you tell me that I can buy a bag of rice for 50,000 naira or thereabout, and you're telling me to vote that person that brought the person? That is an affront, man. I don't understand. What are we talking about? Nigeria needs to talk. What do we want? Do we have to continue? Do we have to end it here?
What's your last word to anybody watching you? Like, let's say someone who wants to vote, or someone who has been brainwashed to vote according to tribe.
Yes.
What's your advice to them?
My advice is that they should think about the past. Where have their sentiments brought us to? Where have it taken us to? And where are we going to? If you look at it critically and answer these fundamental questions, I am sure we will get the right person. But unfortunately, we are still playing to the gallery. I'm sorry, if Nigeria is good, I will enjoy it, you will enjoy it. But if it gets that bad as we are taking it to, you go suffer am, I go suffer am. Terrorists no know who be Igbo. Terrorists no know who be Hausa. Terrorists no know who be Yoruba. But unfortunately, they are using these arms to weaken some people so that we don't have to talk, so that they will do their businesses efficiently and effectively. I stand to be quoted anywhere. I'm not scared of this, but that is the truth.
Okay. Thank you very much for your
Thank
time.
you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Good
evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. And you?
I'm fine. So, I want to know how you're preparing for next year's election.
2023 election.
Yes, sir.
I've already made my PVC available.
Okay, you're ready. Before we go into the election, I want to ask, what tribe are you?
I'm an Igbo.
You're an Igbo person. Okay. Do you believe in one Nigeria?
I believe in one Nigeria, but even though we are not really one, you understand, we are not really one, but I believe in one Nigeria. If the governance of Nigeria can get balanced, if they shift power, they rotate power, it's a good one. It's better than separation.
Yes. Okay. So, there is this rumor, if you are online, there are a lot of people on Twitter saying that Igbos are not supporting Obi. Is it true?
It's only Soludo that is not supporting Obi. Soludo and his paymaster. He was paid to say the rubbish, the nonsense that he has said, and nobody is believing what he's saying. After all, he is condemning Obi due to the job they have set him for. But Obi never hand over to him. Obi only hand over to Obiano. If anybody wants to find anything concerning Obi, should go to Obiano and find out. Not somebody that is you don't have direct connection with. Probably Obi must have maybe during when they grew up, you know, they are from the same place.
Yeah.
When they were growing up, maybe in classroom, Obi was beating him hands down. It's possible that there is a fine girl in that school that Obi actually, due to his intelligence and humility, he collected the woman from so-called Soludo, and that is what he's still nursing, and he wants to use it against him on this very presidential election, but it will not work. I am strongly and obedient.
Okay, so you believe that Obi is the right president for Nigeria?
Sure.
So why do you think so?
You know, due to his track record,
okay,
Obi has done well so far, even though he know they give shishi, and we need a government that does not give shishi.
Yes.
Better a government that does not give shishi is better than a government that will kill and divide. They will just share the money among themselves. We need a government that will take us from consumption to production.
Okay. So what do you see Obi changing next year if he becomes the president of Nigeria?
First of all, Obi will restore some production company in Nigeria, and that will give the youth work.
Job opportunity.
You understand? We'll start from there. Then before he begins to close up other importations. You understand?
Yeah.
There must be he will do that.
Okay, so you strongly believe in Obi?
Yes.
Okay, I want to ask you one tricky question. A lot of people are saying that the way we supported Obi was the way we supported Buhari, and Buhari came and disappointed us. So how will you feel if Obi assumes next year's presidential seat and disappoint us? How will you feel?
If Obi does anything against what he has promised us or what he has been doing and he has done before, then we will hold him responsible.
Okay, let's hope for the best. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, my sister. God bless you.
How are you doing today?
I thank God everything is working according to the perfect will of God.
Okay, I have some questions for you.
Yeah.
Let's start from the election. How are you preparing for next year's election?
In the first place, I have to tell you whom I am. I'm Mr. Judah Kamreke.
Okay.
By the special grace of God, we have been hearing about election since we were born. It's not today we started hearing. But it's a pity that the election we are hearing, we are still hearing the name of our fathers. That the name, like I'm still hearing about the name of Buhari in this recent time as our president. When we are in primary school, he's the head of state. We turn back here and come this time around, we are finished, become grandfather. He's the president of Nigeria. The issue I want to talk there is that if Nigeria want to be real, let them do the election. All this tribal issue, religion issue, you are from north, you are from south, it's not helping Nigeria.
Yes.
More especially, they say that the youth are lazy. How can you frustrate a man and tell the man that he's a lazy man? What is killing us is this tribal issue.
You're talking about tribal.
Yes.
So I want to know, what tribe are you?
An Igbo man.
Okay. Do you believe in one Nigeria?
I believe in one Nigeria. Totally, I strongly believe in one Nigeria.
Okay.
My reason of believing in one Nigeria is this. If you give an Igbo man president of Nigeria, I will believe in one Nigeria because we are also
Nigeria.
Nigerians. So by doing that, we will become Nigerian. How can a Fulani man who from heaven get inside the 90 feet deep is still a Fulani man? Where is other tribes that make up Nigeria? Well, that's what we are asking. If a Fulani man have been ruling Nigeria since 1960 and Nigeria is dead here now, those tribes don't supposed to rule Nigeria again. Let's say the fact. But in terms of election, let us accept free and fair election. Let all of us put hands together and see how Nigeria will be better. Let us leave about tribal sentiment and let's face the fact. We are not talking about political parties now. What we are talking, if you be in Labour Party in any state and you are not a good person, Labour Party, I believe those people that is obedient, they will not vote for you. We don't need a dead man to rule Nigeria because we are not dead. We don't need my father. My father is not used to hear very well now. He's late too, because before he died at 88 years. He lost memory. And the symbol of losing memory is when you want to talk A, you talk B. You want to call Nigeria, you call federal government. You want to call APC, you call PDP. So that is how to know somebody. That is, I don't know the English, and I'm not a lawyer now, but somebody will know fit waka again, talk again, plan again. Okay? And why should it be that APC government will bring young people in Lagos State? If they bring a young man in the north, or these Yoruba people were in their place, if they bring Fashola, that Fashola will become the president of this. I would have voted for Fashola because Lagos State APC is doing well.
Okay.
But why don't they bring a young man and don't go and bring an old man to be ruling this country? And they're bringing another dead wood for the youth. Everybody, if you want to vote, vote yourself out of poverty. Vote yourself out of strike. Vote yourself out of corruption. Vote yourself out of wickedness. And pray for this country. We have people, intellectual, from every zone. No matter your Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, Kwara, Calabar, every tribe you are, we have technocrats there. And the money Nigeria has spent, please, we want those people in diaspora and everybody that can manage this country very well. That is our prayer.
Amen.
And God will bless you, my sister.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Eh,
So, who are you voting for?
I am not a
Next year.
politician, but compulsory, I vote for Peter Obi.
Okay.
I didn't vote for Buhari because he's an old man. I voted for Jonathan.
Hi.
Yeah, hello.
How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm fine. Bless God.
I hope you have your PVC.
Yeah, I have my PVC.
All right. Let me ask you one important question. Do you believe in one Nigeria?
I believe in one Nigeria. Yeah, I believe in one Nigeria because then that the Nigeria is still good. You travel, if you go to North, they welcome you. You go to Yoruba land, they welcome you. Go to East, they welcome you. But now I don't know what's happening to Africa, Nigeria. I don't know what's happening now. You cannot go to North and relax. You understand?
Okay.
So I just want the country to just change. Let there be peace in the land.
Amen. So, who are you voting for in next year's election?
Yeah. I don't say it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who do you think is the right candidate for Nigeria?
Anybody can be the right candidate. You understand? Anybody can be the right candidate. Let God just put the right person that will make this country be very good for the both of us.
All right. Thank you very much for your time.